everybody, it's day 23 of 90 days of dating myself. Following 90 days of recovery from binge eating disorder. Today is also Juneteenth, the anniversary of when enslaved people were no longer enslaved to servitude in terms of their work labor, but as we know, mass incarceration, Jim Crow, the abuses of power still continued. And even though I am committed to my self-care journey and still continuing everything, I am finding it difficult to focus on much other than that. And I think that the theme of humanity, and what it means to respect humanity, both the humanity of self and the humanity of others, is relevant to my journey today. And so the reason why, and some of you may have seen my post earlier, my self-care activity for today is to look in the mirror, tell myself that I am enough, and then act that truth all day. So, in other words, I am honoring my humanity for where I am at for today, and not only refusing to beat myself up for being human and imperfect, but embracing it and really looking myself in the eye and saying, hey girl, you've got this for today. It doesn't mean that, there are things that I can't improve. We're always working on growth. But if you don't meet where you're at today, it can be harder to grow and make those changes. So, the reason why that's tied into humanity is so much abuse, whether we're abusing ourselves, abusing another person, or we are in a powerful group that's abusing and repressing another group. It happens on like micro and macro levels, right? It happens on larger scales and smaller scales, and the vibration is all connected. If you see abuse and disregard for other people's humanity on a national level, it then becomes more culturally normal and culturally appropriate to see it on, well, not culturally appropriate, it's never appropriate, but culturally accepted in the eyes of some people to see it on an individual level, right? If there is a general cultural or national attitude of you're not enough, you gotta work to be better. Your hair isn't smooth enough. You're not skinny enough. You're not productive enough. You don't have enough followers on social media. I mean, the messaging is endless. If the messaging everywhere is you are not enough, and if the messaging is a certain group of people are not enough because they are different or inferior in X way, if those big messages are going on in the big picture, it's easier for more people to justify abuse on the little picture, and vice versa. If we are beating on ourselves and berating other people, if that becomes the norm that a lot of us are used to in our individual lives, imagine how that gets to be blown up collectively. So the vibration of loving myself so I can better love others, that vibration of love that I know so many other people out there are working toward, that's the same vibration that I really think a lot of our people are slowly, and by our people, that was a vague phrase, but I think that people in our society on both the national, global level, I'm really hoping are moving towards the vibration that we're all moving towards when we're doing this work on ourselves. That is of love, justice, and unconditional positive regard for the humanity of others. What my ancestors may have done, I have not traced my lineage that far back, but being a white person, what my ancestors may have done to Black people who were enslaved was incorrigible. I mean, there's not even words. There is not even words. The opposite of unconditional positive regard for others' humanity. And like I said, I really believe that all this work we're doing on ourselves, we can love ourselves and love others better. I really hope it shifts the national worldview so we never have to go through, so that people never have to go through something like that again. So that's what I've got for today. Please be well, be in peace today, and I'll catch you tomorrow for day 24.